There was quite a few people who thought I was crazy and didn't have a clue, but I saw what it did when I was growing up in eastern Kansas, and I saw no reason why it wouldn't work here. And it's amazing what it does to the prairie itself. And the next year out, there's way more forage and legumes and lots of forbs, and it's just a good thing.
You know, this landscape was driven by fire and bison. In the absence of fire, woody species such as eastern red cedar, honey mesquite, they encroach upon the prairie. They come out of places that they normally would grow. Tree encroachment means less forage available for livestock, which also equates to loss of habitat for the lesser prairie chicken.
Wherever a cedar tree grows, no grass is growing under it, so you have no production, but yeah, you're still paying the taxes. Through patch burning, we stock the pastures with the normal rate for the whole pasture, but we burn a quarter to 1/3 of the pasture. The cattle all stay on the burn itself for that grazing season, and they like the lush grass. They eat everything into the ground, basically. They trample the ground, and almost all of their urine and manure end up on that area. What it becomes is fertilizer, and so it's producing way more forage and fuel load to burn that the next time.
What makes the patch burning system so compatible with prairie chicken biology is that lesser prairie chickens need taller, denser structure for nesting, and they need more open areas to rear their young. In a patch burning system, you'll have 1/3 that was recently disturbed, say in the last year. You have another third that was disturbed maybe 2 to 3 years ago, and then you'll have your final third that hadn't been burned for 3 to 5 years. And it's just perfect for prairie chickens. And that system we're finding works really, really well for livestock.
These sandhills, they were just covered in the eastern red cedar, plum bushes, and sand sage. And when I knew I needed to start burning, it was an overwhelming thought. I think it's important to be a part of an organized prescribed burn association. You know, I think that makes it a lot safer. And then it's something that other ranchers can get involved with. We're all learning as we're going, slowly one rancher at a time. You know, they're seeing the results. So it's had a great impact on my bottom line upon range health. It's allowed the grass to come back and thrive, and these woody species are kept in check.
This ranch was pretty much covered in cedar trees. The grass was getting shorter and shorter, less and less forbs, less and less native legumes, everything, due to the stocking rate staying the same. But since we started burning, that's all changed now, and the trees are gone, and it works great. The more we burnt, the more we cut, the more the chicken numbers came up. And I think there's around 300 right in this area, and numbers are still growing.
In a patch burning system, you really do end up with this win-win, highly compatible grazing system that works both for livestock and the lesser prairie chicken.
What benefits chickens is benefiting me and benefiting the land. So I'm really happy to be working with the Lesser Prairie Chicken Initiative, and it's just a win-win project all the way around.
My goal is always to try to make this the way it was under nature. And I think that I'm heading in the right direction. I just think there's a lot of important things to stewardship, and one of them is passing my knowledge and the use of fire to the next generation and the next generation, because people get scared of using fire and they quit, you know, after one passes on. The prairie has to have fire, it's going to be gone. We're going to lose it to the encroachment of trees. I mean, I've seen it happen before my very eyes. There's no doubt in my mind, fire's got to be part of the ecology here, period.